Hey guys, how's it going? So first of all, my throat's extremely dry, so if I start talking all raspy and stuff, I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't happen, but if it does, I'm sorry. First and second to that, this daily challenge was extremely hard. It's worth 150 monkey money, so you have to think when that happens, there's gotta be something up with that. That being said, though, it wasn't ridiculously hard. You could probably naps no less lost it if you really tried, if you tweaked my strategy or just came up with a new strategy. I can see people using dartling guns a lot more than what I did. That'll definitely probably work out if you like to use them. Sadly, I don't like to use dartling guns because I like to use the least amount of micro possible to win my games. Obviously I don't have the best strategy ever. I didn't know I was lost it or anything like that, but I wanted to get this out there for you guys as fast as possible because I'm obviously extremely late. I was hanging out with one of my friends and I had a really good time. And so then I came back here and I was like, oh, let's make the daily challenge for you guys. It took me a couple tries. I mean, it took me maybe 3 or 4 tries to actually beat it. So it was pretty difficult. And it's definitely hard to think about what you can actually get because a lot of random upgrades you don't think of actually give you range, but they actually do, like Arctic Wind or some of the cannon upgrades and stuff like that. They actually give you extra range even though you're not really used to that. So let's go over the strategy really fast, and then I'm probably not going to make this too long for you guys, but hopefully this helps out just a little bit. So I started off with 2 tack factories, and the reason I did that instead of putting one in the middle and just upgrading that is because if you put one on each side, it actually evens out the spikes a lot more, so you can actually on level like 33 and so you'll never have anything get by. So these definitely help out for the early levels. Once you get to the later rounds, it really doesn't matter too much. And then I got 2 glue gunners, 2-2-1 glue gunners, and then just a couple boomerangs. And the boomerangs just helped out versus just a little bit of crowd control for the extra strong balloons. I put my glue gunners on first, which I don't normally do, but it seems like they actually worked better on first than strong and last, so that's why I did that. And my boomerangs are also on strong because I felt like the faster I popped the strong balloons, the more time they'd have to actually have the glue pop them. Now obviously if you're not going heavy glue like me, you probably want to use a little bit more or a little bit different targeting. Probably don't put everything on strong, more on first or last. But after you get those 2 guys, you probably want to start farming, because I started farming from the very beginning, but you want to get at least 2 or 3 farms as fast as possible. For the strategy, you don't need the farms, but they definitely help out a bunch, and there's not really too many reasons not to make it, unless you're really planning on getting a fast sun god or something and doing a bunch of selling, which I did not plan on doing for you guys. I don't like giving you guys a bunch of selling to do because I feel like you guys don't understand when I do a bunch of selling. So that's why I'm trying to limit that as much as possible, and that's why this strategy may still be a little bit hard to follow, which I'm sorry. The next thing you want to do is just try and get a couple boomerangs to 2-3. I went with, I think, 1-2-3 boomerang, and then I got a super monkey, maybe 2-2-3 boomerangs. I don't really remember too well, but after you get a couple 2-3 boomerangs, just get a super monkey, put him on strong, definitely for level 40 or you will probably lose. The reason why the super monkey is so pertinent for level 40 is because he helps pop the ceramics very easily, and then it lets the glue do all the work. And then for level 46, or for level 42, you probably want to get a plane, a 3-2 plane, because that'll help out with the camos. You can obviously do a couple different things with the camos. For example, you could use some ninjas or spike factories and sniper combo, or even wizards or something like that. You could definitely do that, but I just think the 3-0 or 3-2 for the camos is definitely one of the best bets you can use. It definitely helps out altogether too, because it does get quite a bit of popping power. And then for level 43, it's the same thing as level 40. Just be a little bit careful. Your super monkey should definitely be on strong. And then the next hard level is 46. And level 46, you probably need at least 2 super monkeys. If you get 2, you'll probably be set pretty easily, and I also liked my glue gunner positioning. My glue gunner positioning was a 2-2 glue gunner right next to my 2-3 boomerangs, and that helped glue all the ceramics as soon as they popped out of the Moab, and that helped out a bunch. And then you kind of can skate through most of the next levels, just build a couple super monkeys, plasma monkeys, and whatnot, and probably the next hard level is 59. And for level 59, I used a mortar, and I used a 2-3 3 mortar, and I just kind of put it right at the beginning there, and that popped basically all of the camo leads. Now you might need to micro around that just a little bit, but I don't think you'll be doing too bad if you do that. Next level 60 shouldn't be too bad if you got a couple plasma robos. You can obviously sell your farms if you're having a lot of problems. And then level 63 can also be a little bit difficult. You could obviously just sell a couple of your guys and get a Spectre or something like that if you really, really want, but I don't think you should do that. Just go with a couple of the 3-0 or 3-1 boomerangs, 3-2 boomerangs, doesn't really matter very much. But just go with a couple of those guys, keep your glue gunners going, and that's pretty much it for the entire strategy. Level 65 really isn't that bad. If you're having any super duper hard problems with any certain level, get a ground 0. Just sell everything and get a ground 0 if you're having problems with level like 60 or 65 or something like that. You can probably do that and that'll work out for you. So I hope you guys like this. I did this pretty late, so I appreciate likes and stuff like that. I know this was kind of a hard daily challenge. So thank you for watching and have a really, really nice day.